Connor keeps doing a butterfly this one. Oh, yeah, but he's going to do this butterfly. Watch it. Yeah. No, she's not. Sorry, I gave him a no. You need a spoon. You stay on that side. I can see this. Go on my half. Connor!
Hello, everyone. No, as soon as they come out and I get the video
On my thing, and if you can share it, I think it's working. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here, game number 1 for the Charlotte tournament here at Extreme Ice Center, as our junior checkers are going to take on the Charleston Junior Stingrays. A lot of momentum to build off from last season, or last tournament, as we were runner-ups in our very first tournament, only losing to an actual A team. Don't believe the checkers are missing anybody. At least besides our 2017s that USA Hockey rules don't allow them to play, unfortunately. So if Jackson or Silas are watching, we miss you guys, and I'm sure we'll see you out here next year. So if you see number 3 out there, that's Mr. Chance Leonard. 51, that's Zach Tariq. Beside him, 27, Jensen Wang. Got Garrett Kerr, number 92. There's Harrison Schultz, number 16. Got Max Closet, number 9. Jack Wolski, number 98. Of course, Brock Cook in net, number 44. We've got Henry Fay, number 12. Old blue lines, more of a gray shade. Really pay attention to the boards over here. We had some major internet issues when we first got here, so hopefully this stream goes okay. And hopefully the team learned their lesson from Northampton. Start strong. "15 seconds till they're going to blow the horn here." Game number 1 of this tournament, not really sure, who the best players are going to be for the Junior Stingrays who go out here in white. But we'll have the Junior Rail Yard Dogs, who we played against in Northampton in our division here for this tournament, as well as the Reston Raiders. Those are the 4 teams. Our Junior Checkers, the Stingrays, the Raiders, and the Rail Yard Dogs. Of course, no coach Josh Few. He'll be missed this weekend. He's on vacation in Colorado. So So we'll see him back for the Washington, D.C. tournament. But our checkers will be coached by none other than Zach Houle, the director of the junior checkers. So they're in good hands. Looks like the checkers are going to come out with Steph, Harrison, Jack at forward, and I believe Henry and Garrett at D.
Here we go, Jack!
Face off won by the Stingrays. They try to take it into the zone. Pressured away by the checkers.
Good job. Go, Jack.
Jack tries to make a move. Goes right underneath us, brings it into the zone. And it's picked up by Steph. Steph back across. It's intercepted by the Rays and poked away. A nice play by Steph. The ref went down. Checkers able to keep it in. Looks like the ref is okay. Steph gonna stop, throw it towards the net. Picked off by the Stingrays. They take it back behind the net. Pressure, nice pressure. Ends up on the stick and a nice save. Harrison with a quick shot there. Picked up by the Stingrays. It does come out of the zone. Nice start to this game by Jack Wolski. Kept in by the Stingrays on the far side of the ice there.
Nice job, Reed. Nice footwork.
Henry's going to bring it into the zone. Poked away by a Stingray and kept in.
Good job, Harrison.
Harrison gets it over to Henry. Henry with a shot and saved by the Stingrays. Looked like we had a change on the fly as Abel and Chance are now out here. Stingrays pick the puck up, trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. And they dump it down, and they're going to make a change. Wholesale change. Picked up by Abel. This is it's turned over, but not picked up, and it's Jensen the other way. Jensen's got some speed. Puts on the brakes. Reacquires the puck. Throws it back behind the net. Pass ends up on the stick of Abel. He throws it down, but it's intercepted by the Stingrays.
Yes.
A nice play by Abel to recover the puck there.
Good pass.
Jensen back to Chance. And kept right on the blue line. Checkers might have caught a break there. A nice little dump by Zach. Ends up on the stick of Max. And right onto the stick of a Stingray. Down the other way. Zach Tariq with the puck. He's going to take it himself. He's got a lot of momentum. Tries to fish his way through the middle. He's got an opportunity here. And he scores! Zach Tariq gets the first goal of the tournament. Great play.
Gavin Thompson.
We're going to go back to the first line that started out here. Picked up by Jack, thrown to Steph. Poked away by the Stingrays. Picked up by Garrett. Garrett's going to dump it down low. And it ends up on the stick of Steph.
Go, Sarah, go!
1-0 in favor of our checkers.
Pressure. Good job, Harrison.
Oh, two Stingrays run into each other. Jack off sides and just not able to get back on. So that last goal was Zach Tariq unassisted. He's able to pick it all the way on the other corner down there and take it coast to coast. Dumps it forwards, goes off a Stingray. Nice hustle from Jack. A good pass from the Stingrays to get it up to their winger. Goes back behind the net. Picked up by Garrett Kerr. Garrett makes a move around one defender. He's got a man up ahead. Oh, and they're offsides. Got a spill here. Looked like Garrett was off to the races there, but tough call on the offsides. Face-off going to be taken by Chance Leonard. Won by the Stingrays, forward right onto the stick of Zach Tariq. Zach looking for more after that early success. 8:50 remaining in the period. Held by the Stingrays down low. Good pressure from Chance. Picked up by Jensen. What a shot. The backhand from Jensen. Assist by Chance Leonard. And that's what good pressure will do for you as the Checkers go up 2-0.
Go, Jay!
Here we go, Connor.
Puck ends up on the stick of Zach Tariq. He's going to backtrack a little bit here. Shot, nice save, Brock. First time he's been tested so far, and Abel gets tripped up, and no call. And it's intercepted by the Stingrays. Nice shot.
Nice job, Connor.
Oh, it goes through the triangle of Abel, but now it's back on his stick. He gets it up to Max. Max enters the zone. It's poked out by the Stingrays, and now we're back into the neutral zone. Possessed by Zach. Ends up on the stick of Chance. Chance tries to sneak around to the left, fires it back across the ice, picked up by Jensen. Jensen's got a little bit of space to work with. He goes back to Zach. Zach over to Abel. Nice puck movement, but now it's picked off by the Stingrays. Zach's going to hustle back. A nice centering pass, but Jensen was there. And Abel blocks this off the boards. Gets back up to Chance. Chance had a nice start to this game already with an assist. Picked off by the Stingrays. Back the other way. Jensen retreating behind his own net. Pressured by number 37 of the Stingrays there. Jensen gets it into the hands of, I believe, Max. Comes across, goes off Abel. And then a prime opportunity right there for the Stingrays. Stingrays still holding possession with the puck. Passed across, centered. And good pressure there from Abel, and Brock's going to freeze it up. Good sequence there from Brock Cook. 3 saves back there. Steph's going to take the face off. Oh, somebody went a little early on that one. They're going to whistle it back. 6 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here in the first period. 2-0 Checkers. Take the face-off here within our defensive zone. Face-off comes straight to Brock, and it sneaks through 5-hole. A bad break. I couldn't even tell you who scored that goal. I don't even know if a Stingray player touched it. Nevertheless, it will go credit to whoever was centering for them. And that makes it 2-1. Quick face-off drop. Picked up by Steph. It's going to go off the boards. Puck back into the neutral zone. And picked up by Garrett Kerr. He's going to retreat back behind his net. Look for some open space. Goes right through the triangle, and a nice pass up here. Ends up on the stick of Harrison Schultz. Harrison goes off the boards, trying to create some space. So it goes back behind the net again. Picked up by the Stingrays. Good hustle there from Harrison. Ends up on the stick of Garrett. He's going to retreat back behind his own net. He's pressured by two Stingrays. He gets it almost out of the zone, but back onto the stick of Garrett. He throws it up towards Harrison. Harrison gets it into the zone, throws it on net. It's loose. It's still loose. And it ends up in the net. I'm not sure who scored that one. I think it was Garrett Kerr, maybe from Harrison Schultz there. Just take them how you can get them. Because that puck was just laying out in front of the net forever. And a nice insurance goal there from our Stingray, or from our Checkers, as it makes the score 3-1 in favor of the Checkers. Zach Tariq picks up the puck. He's going to bring it in. And a nice poke there from a Stingray, but Max is right on the blue line to keep it in the zone. Puck on the stick of Abel Whitley. Tries to make a move. Picked off by 32. Puck ends up in the Checkers zone, and it's going to be a Stingray there first. And this is the spot where Zach scored from last time, going coast to coast. He's going to pass it up. Ends up with Max Klosik. He's got a chance here. He's out skating the Stingray. Fires, and what a save by the Stingray goalie. And a nice effort there from Max. 4:28 left here in the first period. Makes a big difference when you get those whistles and stoppages in time. So now Chance is going to take the face off here. Face off ends up on the stick of the Stingrays. And he's got a chance here. And he scores. That was a great play there from that Stingray. Both Checkers unable to chase him down. And a well-placed puck, top right. Coach going to send the same line back out there on both sides. Picked up by Chance. Knocked back towards Jensen. Jensen's got a chance here. Oh, and it falls loose but kept in. Nice play by Abel there. Ends up along the boards. Abel fires it towards the net. Got no left winger.
Good job, Zach.
Up along the nice work from Zach Tariq there.
Look for the pass. Spread out, Checkers.
Tried the centering pass, but it's picked off by the Stingrays.
Positions. They're all standing in their own spot.
And Jensen's going to out-hustle him to the net, but he fumbles it off the edge of his stick. He had a real chance there. Max right in front of the net. Good pressure from Max.
Oh, yes.
He gets it on the stick of Chance. Chance with a shot. He hit the post. And this time it's intercepted by the Stingrays. Taken back the other way by the Stingrays. And this time it's held on by Brock. I'm sure we'll get line changes from both sides. 3-2 here in the first period. There's 3:01 remaining. And remember, the last time we had a face-off down in this circle, went right off the face-off and in. Something to be aware of here for the Checkers.
Go, Checkers.
They do switch lines as it's picked up by Henry, I believe. Kept in by the Stingrays. And it goes back down in the corner, retrieved by Steph. Steph's going to go along the boards. That's going to end up with Jack with a nice move. And they go off sides again. And my mistake. That was Jack. Been mixing up Jack and Harrison out here.
Let's go, Checkers!
Face-off will be just in front of the blue line. 2:37 remaining here in the first period. Good pressure from Steph. The Stingrays able to get it out. He's stuck in the neutral zone. Ends up with Garrett Kerr. Over to Henry, up along the boards, hits the ref.
Go, Steph!
And a nice pass there from Harrison sets up Steph off to the races. He's got 3 Stingrays to try and get between. Stingrays take it out of the zone. Dumped back in, this time by Henry. Goes back off the boards, kept in. Steph's gonna hold it, wait for everybody to get back on side. Oh, and it's picked off. Garrett Kerr hustles over to retrieve the puck. He's got a little space to work with here.
Go, go, go!
Might have a chance here. Oh, he's brought down. Ends up with Harrison, and he scores! What a play! Not sure if they were going to call the trip there or not, but Harrison Schultz buries it, and it's irrelevant. This line has been making noise. So it goes to 4-2. 1 minute, 23 seconds remaining here in the first period. So both teams swap out lines. Puck ends up along the wall, poked ahead by Jensen, and ends up on the stick of Max. Still loose in front of the net, picked up by Chance, he throws it. Big rebound, but nobody quite in the right spot. Just bad luck that it bounced straight out. Here comes the Stingrays. Oh, and they've got everybody beat. Back and forth they go. 4-3 with 53 seconds remaining here in the first period. A lot of action.
Come on!
Face-off comes back to the Stingrays. That's one thing we hadn't seen in this game, any penalties called. As the Checkers dump it side to side, it ends up on the stick of the Stingray. They pass it back, and here's a chance for Max the other way. Recovery there from the Stingrays. They're down to 24 seconds. Zach throws it up towards Abel. Abel centers the puck, ends up right with Max and Jensen. Jensen goes into the zone. Nice shot by Jensen and a good save by the Stingray goalie. 9 seconds left. Puck gets loose. There must be a wet spot over there as both guys go down. One last rush as there's 1 second left in the period, and that's going to do it. In a heavy scoring first period, it's 4-3 in favor of our Checkers, and we'll have the long change here in the second period. And we'll be right back after the second period here. And just a reminder, if you're interested in joining the Junior Checkers program, you can always check out social media or juniorcheckers.com. Always looking for new players, as each age group seems to expand every year. There's always room for more checkers. This right here, of course, is our 10U travel team taking on Charleston here today. 4-3 as we get ready to start the second period. Picked up by the Stingrays. It's up along the boards. A nice poke from Zach Tariq. Zach started the scoring here this afternoon with a coast-to-coast unassisted goal. And a shot all the way from the blue line goes in. And that's going to tie the game, 4-4.
That's it. Let's go.
Chance wins a face-off. He's already won street hockey in. Jensen goes off sides there. Yeah, both Chance and Garrett had a street hockey game this morning, a little warm-up. Face-off comes back towards the Checkers and ends up on the stick there of Zach Tariq, trying to weave through 3 different Stingrays, and Jensen might have a chance here. He's got it down in the corner. Able to get through a couple. He's got one right in front of the net. And it's kept in, though, by Zach. And it is going to get out of the zone. Held on to by... Is that Henry? They might have got a change on the fly there. And a nice poke. Boy, chances look good today. And it goes out of the zone. Nice play there. We talk about it all the time, how important keeping it in or getting it out of the blue line zone is with the straight off sides.
Pressure! To him! Jack, we're in the offensive zone. Go, Jack, go! Good job.
Jensen ends up with the puck. It's centered. And it's intercepted again by the Stingrays. Ooh. Still a clean game, no penalties from either side. Pass gets intercepted by Chance. And this one will be iced. And that'll be a full sail line change. But the Checkers will have an offensive face-off here.
Let's go, Garrett!
Looks like Steph's going to take the face-off here.
Come on, Connor.
And a chance there from Steph, still poking at it. He's got the puck behind the net, throws it out towards the front. Stingrays try to clear. And now they're the other way. They've got a 2-on-1. Hustling back is Steph. Garrett retreating to try and make a defensive play. It's in pretty good position, but that was a good centering pass there from the Stingrays. The Checkers love to tell about it. And Brock's going to freeze that one.
Let's go, Checkers!
Face-off ends up underneath Steph's feet, now on the stick of one of the Stingrays. Picked up by Garrett. He's going to try and go up against the boards. Still out front, and a nice play there from Steph, and it ends up underneath Harrison's feet. Still kept in by the Stingrays. Picked up by Garrett. He uses the boards again. Tries to get it up to Jack. Checkers having a hard time just getting it out of the zone right now. Well, they've got somebody up ahead. Jack, if he wants him. It's taken by Steph. He's going to take it from the defensive zone and a nice collapse there from the Stingrays. They had 3 or 4 guys ready to poke that one away. This one's picked off by Garrett, poked towards the middle. And Jack hustling towards it. And they got a penalty on somebody.
Who is it? What is it?
Really not sure what the call is there. It was not a penalty. I don't have a clue what that call was. Anyways, puck picked up by Zach Tariq. He's going to dump it forwards.
Oh, pressure! Pressure!
Zach, a nice smart play there to delay his entry. Just enough that nobody's offsides, and a long shot ends up behind the net.
Come on, Checkers, attack!
No pressure from the Checkers, though. And a nice keep in there. Boy, is Zach good at that. And the shot goes wide of the net. Jensen trying to chase it down in the corner.
Go, Max!
Back into the other corner it goes. Throwing up ahead along the boards. Kept in, though, by Chance. Looks like it's underneath his leg there. Jensen. Weird angle shot. It goes off the net. And down in at the feet there. Max still kept in. Nice play there by Henry. As it goes all the way around the boards. Picked up by a Stingray. Jensen right there to retrieve. He makes a move around one. Might have a chance here. Back in the corner. Throws it across towards Chance. Chance ends up with Zach. Still loose, and this time it does come out. Zach's going to have to hustle. A big collision right there at the blue line. Checkers need to spread out here, everybody in a bunch. Turn into a little bit of a long shift here as Jensen picks up the puck. There is a delayed call. And there it is. The whistle finally comes here. 7:16 to go here in the second period. 4-4. So we're gonna have our first penalty of the game. I'm not sure what the call was, but one Stingray is gonna go off.
Let's go, Garrett!
We'll see if the Checkers can take advantage of having an extra guy here.
It's like when sounding things out does not work. Right.
Steph in the face-off circle. A delayed change here. Ends up underneath Steph. He fires it towards the goal. It's still loose and a quick whistle. I'll do it again. There's 6 seconds tick off the clock. There's 7:10 remaining. Face-off ends up at the feet there of Steph. Good pressure there from Harrison. And that's what pressuring those defensemen does. It just creates extra opportunities here. Wraparound attempt from Jack, but it's well played by the Stingrays. Oh, and that time he just shot it wide. Picked up by Steph. Puck bouncing around a little bit there. And it looks like we're going to get a call there. And it's going to go to 4-on-4. A lot of empty space there. So they're going to get Abel there for a trip.
Let's go, Checkers!
And it looks like they're going to change lines. So 54 seconds of 4-on-4 time, and then the Checkers will have to kill off 36 seconds of a penalty. Nice little dump there from Henry. Remember, there is icings even while you're on the PK
Yes, Steph.
on these tournament rules.
Yes. Go get it.
Steph with a great hustle. Go to the net, somebody. Oh, good effort there from Steph, nonetheless. Stingrays try to take it the other way, and Steph all the way on the other end of the ice. He's everywhere right now.
Good job, Steph.
Shot blocked by Steph. Picked up by Henry. Henry goes off the boards for Harrison, who goes off the boards, and he sprung himself an opportunity here. A good poke from the Stingrays. And blocked by the Stingrays, ends up on the stick of Steph, who's going to get a shot. It goes off the post. Looks like it might have hit a Stingray player and then went off the post. Nice keep in there from Henry. Dumps it back down low. Picked up by the Stingrays. Again, no pressure. Poked away by Steph. At the feet of Harrison. Tries to go to Steph, but it's intercepted by a Stingray. Henry disrupting their rush. And a nice little dump right to the neutral zone. Oh, and here comes Jensen out of the penalty box. Almost worked out absolutely perfect. Here comes Jensen. He's got one right in front of the net. Still 4-4, puck in the corner. Jensen wins the race over there into the corner as it goes to the other corner. Puck kept in there by Henry. Falls down, and boy, they were about to have an opportunity right there. And here it is, as that pass was absolutely perfect. And the Checkers catch a break as that forward wasn't able to retrieve that pass that came between his legs, and now we go the other way. Now Zach Tariq with an opportunity. He's going to go backhand. And a nice save by the Stingray goalie. We'll go wholesale line change. 4:06 remaining here in the second period. Interesting ebbs and flows from the game here, as it was 4-3 in the first period and just one goal here in the second.
Go, 3!
Full line change from both. Looks like they're going to swap defensive pairings. So we've got Abel and Garrett out there, this time with Jensen, who picks it up right now. He takes a shot, and it goes in! And they needed that one, as it's now 5-4 in favor of the Checkers.
A lot of scoring. A lot of scoring.
Maybe I need to text that more often. I'll start texting.
Face off one back by Chance Leonard. Picked up by Jensen, but stolen away from him by the Stingrays. Stingrays able to dump it down behind the net. They're going to try for a wraparound. And a nice pass up. We got a chance here as it's dumped back. I apologize, every time we hit that pole, I lose focus here on the cameras. That's Max down there behind the net. He tries to get it out to Jensen, and now he's going to take a shot. Good save there from the Stingray goalie. Up along the boards, kept in by Abel. Dumps it right, and it's deflected almost in. And what a keep in there from Garrett Kerr. Goes up along the boards, and he falls down. A nice position change there from Chance, who saw Garrett took it, and he's able to keep it in. Now Jensen there in the corner. Ends up on the stick of Max Klosik.
Yeah, it's Grayson.
Max tries to go back to Abel. Not able to play it. Garrett picks it up, still waiting on everybody to come back on sides, and he's just going to caress it, take it back into the zone. A lot of open space right now.
Good job, Garrett. Good play.
Goes up to Max. Max able to clear, and here's going to be a chance for Jensen. He throws it towards the net. Big rebound. Abel's there. Not able to put it home. Good pressure down in there from, I believe, Chance. It ends up on the stick of Garrett. Garrett throws it back towards Chance.
Did he say that?
Still kept in the neutral zone. So I've kind of lost the puck. There it is.
Come on, Garrett. Come around.
A nice play there from Garrett to prevent another rush. And a good pass right into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Stingrays. You can tell both these teams are getting pretty gassed from all the coast-to-coast play. Still 5-4, a minute 24 remaining here in the second period. A lot of back and forth hockey, but well defended in front of their net. Steph going to try and win another face-off here. He does so forwards. Goes off of his hip and ends up on the stick of Henry. Back over to Zach. Zach delays, and then it's just enough to get in offsides. As that hesitation there right at the blue line. Harrison was trying to time it. So we'll line up and do another one. 1:12 here in the second period remaining. Face-off ends up on the stick of Zach. Zach dumps it in deep. Actually went off a body of one of the Stingray players. And goes behind the net. Good hustle there from Jack. And ends up on the stick of Zach, who shoots. Oh, man. Popped up in the air. I thought Jack was going to get him one right there. Shoveled towards center, then gloved by the goalie. Nice save there. 46 seconds remaining. Looks like the Stingrays are going to change. Still 5-4.
Yeah, and she and this place is the that place is the worst. Oh, that's why they're yelling.
Face-off comes towards Zach. Big convergence of bodies right there. Ends up along the boards and just does get out to the neutral zone. Thrown all the way across the ice and picked up by Jack. Jack pushes it ahead. He's going to take it this time. Nice move by Jack. Ends up on the stick of Harrison, who's going to center it. Ends up behind the net and all the way around. And Henry's going to throw it towards the net, this time in the corner. Race is going to be won by Harrison. Not able to caress the puck all the way. Steph able to keep it in, though. Oh, and he runs out of time. He had a good opportunity brewing right there. So after two, it's 5-4 in favor of the Checkers. Much slower period there as far as goal pace, but man, a lot of action back and forth. We'll see what Zach's got cooking here for the third period.
They're great. Like maybe. You can pick whatever place you want. No, not that place. It's the worst.
Seems like every time the Checkers are able to forecheck and put pressure on the defensemen of the Stingrays, it creates good opportunities. So we'll see if Zach points that out here and the Checkers can keep their lungs under them and keep going here.
Oh yeah, that's a different place.
And Checkers have too many guys out there right now. Got both lines out. Looks like Steph's going to center. We've got Harrison out there with Jack. These are the original lines, Garrett and Abel. Third period underway, 13 minutes remaining, and an opportunity there for the Stingrays. Poked to the side. Back behind the net. Oh, big collision there. 37 has definitely been the best player for the Stingrays here thus far. Something to keep an eye on as he's centering this line. Dumped in towards Brock. Big rebound. Picked up by Garrett. He comes along the boards. Ends up on the stick there of Jack. And thrown towards the neutral zone again. This time picked up by Abel. Abel back across. Ends up on the stick of Steph. Steph's got something right here. He's going to have a shot and a nice save as he tried to go 5-hole on the Stingray goalie. The Stingray goalie has made some big saves. Shout out to number 13 down there. Gonna switch lines here. 11:59 to go here in the third. Oh, right off the face-off. They moved Zach to center. He had about had a shot there. Pass is intercepted by Max. He delays just a little bit, enough it creates an opportunity. A nice pass to Jensen. Still loose out in front of the net. Backhand. And about 3 saves there by the Stingray goalie. Back behind the net. On the stick of Max Klosik. And it's underneath one of the Stingray players and now frozen by the goalie. Some good pressure there from the Checkers. So it looks like Zach and Chance have switched spots here for the third. Face-off ends up on the stick there of Jensen. A little spinorama from Max. Nice pass. It caught Zach on his backhand. He's unable to caress it.
Good job, Zach.
Back behind the net. Puck's in deep. Picked up by the Stingrays. Kept in. I think that was Zach again. And this time it does just sneak out. Chance goes off the boards, trying to delay to get everybody back off on side. Picked up by Zach. Zach's going to have something here. Goes around the defenseman. But it's poked away by their winger. Thrown towards the net by Harrison. Jensen pokes it. Picked up by Max. Max with a shot just over the net. And it ends up
Henry!
another nice play there from Henry. A good keep in. So it ends up on the stick now of the Stingray. Chance Leonard able to knock it forwards. Now poke forwards, and Henry's going to have a chance here. Henry throws it towards the goalie. Saved by the Stingray. Puck up along this board. Good battle over there by Zach as he dumps it back into the corner. Picked up by Max. Max tries to pass it, gets it to Zach. Backhand. And over to Henry. Goes off a stick. Another shot saved by the Stingrays. And the Stingrays are going to be able to get it out of the zone. And I'd have to say the shot totals are got to be almost triple in favor of the Checkers. Shot by Jensen. Long shift here, trying to gut these ones out. Now it's picked up by Garrett, who was able to get a little bit of a change. Puts on the brakes. Ends up on the stick of Zach, who shot it off the back of a Stingray. Oh, Jensen shoved into the boards there. Tried to pass it to Harrison. And kept in by Abel. Jansen pushes it to the side. A good hustle from Zach and Abel to keep it in. Gets it over to Harrison. Still keeps it in and pushes it deep. 8:27 remains. Still 5-4. Ends up on a stick of, I think that's Harrison. He shot it over the net. Back behind the net again. Into the corner.
Same team!
Kept in by Jensen and Zach, and now pushed out. Nice play there from Abel. Garrett back at prevent defense. Abel trying to fight through two different Stingrays. Picked up by Harrison, hits the ref. And now back out the other way by the Stingrays. Poked ahead by Garrett. And now he's going to have a chance. Garrett with a shot, and it looked like it went up over the top of the net. Picked up by Harrison. He's going to stick handle, try to throw it out in front of the net, and it's frozen by the Stingray goalie. Bending but not breaking is the Stingray D. Looks like the Checkers are going to switch forwards here and put out Jack, Steph, and Harrison. Garrett and Abel back at D. Ends up on the stick of a Stingray. He goes off the boards. Kept in by Abel. And this time it does come out. And picked up by Garrett. He's got some open space to work with. He shoots, and he just missed. Good take there. As he cycles back to the defensive position. Up towards the neutral zone. Picked up by Garrett. Garrett's just going to dump it in. 6:44 to go here in the third. Possession here by the Stingrays. Garrett picks up the puck. Makes a nice move. He's got time and space. Toe drag somebody. Oh, he couldn't finish it off. Goes coast to coast. He's going to want that one back. Shot on net. And the Stingray goalie makes a save. Wholesale line change here from the Checkers. 6:12 going to go here in the third. Face-off going to be taken by Zach. Goes right on net, still loose. And picked up by the Stingrays. They dump it out, and it might be enough for icing. No, it's not going to be. Chased down, though, by Chance. It's got pressure from number 37. That's their best player. Chance went pretty hard into the boards there. Good to see he's up. Puck caressed by the Stingrays, and it does come out of the zone. Retrieved by Max. Max makes a move, able to throw it in a little bit deeper. Back on the stick of the Stingrays. And the Checkers need to spread out. Thrown back down low. It goes off the boards, picked up by Jensen. And he's got some space to work with. And he turns it over. Picked off by number 37 there with a big shot. A good save by Brock. Puck stuck over there underneath the feet of Henry. Jensen picks up the puck. Tries to deep through the defenseman. Kept in by the Stingrays. Picked up by Chance. Chance up along the boards. Tries to get it to Max. And ends up at the neutral zone. Zach Tariq with a chance here. He's going to take it in. Throws it towards the net, but it's just off center. Good board battle over there with Jensen. Puck Puck ends up on the stick of 37 again. He's got a little space to work with, but Zach's there quickly. Oh, and a big collision. Oh, and they're going to call us for a trip. 4:20 remaining, and we're going to go on the PK. Great game here to start this tournament. Puck's going to go into our defensive zone here. Just 4 checkers out there on the ice, so I have to manage. Face off retrieved by Steph. It's underneath the body of number 37 there, and picked up by Garrett. Garrett's just going to try and get it out of the zone, and he does. Stingrays trying to bring it in the opposite direction. A long shot goes way over the net. Battle over there on the boards. Got to be careful not to take another penalty here. Trying to get it out of the zone is the checkers. Garrett's going to go back behind the net. Not quite enough to get out of the zone though. Ends up in the defenseman's stick. A little spinorama pass. Springs free. Their forwards right on the stick of their winger. Picked up by Garrett. Steph and Garrett both on the ice right now. The checkers unable to clear it out of the defensive zone. Again, still in the PK. Abel this time muscles his way through.
Good job, big pressure.
And good pressure from Harrison.
Good job, Harrison.
As the penalty is going to expire, and now we've got a chance here. Good pressure there from Zach. Stingray's able to get it back to the next layer here. Still in the neutral zone.
Oh, I'm like, you're back that way.
Big board battle with Steph. Poked away. Still stuck over there. Underneath the body again. Seen that happen so many times in this game. So it goes to the other side. 2:16 remaining here in the period. On the stick of number 37 again. 3 checkers back there. Steph throws it up along the boards. And Steph's going to have a chance here. What a play and hustle from Steph. Oh, and he ices it. What a goal from Steph. And Marcelli. Don't see that too often from him. That was a big goal. Great play from Steph. So that becomes 6-4, and looks like one of the Stingray players threw all of his stuff. Not good.
Go, 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 go!
1 minute 44 seconds remaining. Big collision in the corner, and they're going to get the Stingrays on a penalty here. There might have been offsides. It was right there at the blue line. Puck knocked out of there by Garrett Kerr. Picked up by the Stingrays. Puck ends up back underneath Zach. Sprung free forwards. And this time they are going to call it, as Max was tripped up. 1 minute 24 seconds remaining here. 6-4 in favor of the checkers.
Get us something.
Face off won cleanly by Zach. Right to Henry. He puts a shot on net, just missed the net. Picked up by Max. Max right out in front, but sticked away by a Stingray. Centers up and comes towards Chance. We've got 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Stick by Chance Leonard. He's going to dump it right through 3 different Stingrays as Jensen's tripped up. No call. Dumped in from Zach. No icing. 43 seconds remaining. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. Big collision on Max. Stick through. And shot from Max. Nice save by the Stingray goalie. Up along the boards. Dumped into the zone. Retrieved by Chance. So we've got about 20 seconds remaining in this one. Back behind the net. Chance tries to throw it forwards. Picked off by the Stingrays. And ends up on the hands of Henry. Dump forwards. And that's going to do it. The Checkers go victorious here in game number 1. It's a 6-4 victory. As Brock's going to get a little Sally action over there in the corner. Yeah. Great win and a great start to the tournament here from the Checkers. So our next matchup is at 11:40 tomorrow. I believe we will be taking on the Reston Raiders. A great game here for both sides. Nice comeback from the Stingrays midway through. And a lot of scoring. And we'll see you next time.